making is a massive undertaking and one that requires many sets of hands. While the staff at Garry Marshall Theatre is busily preparing to bring back their original musical Cindy and the Disco Ball, they've got some young shadows following them around. A small group of kids who are part of a new program, GMT Teen Tech.
Come on, this way.
Which artistic director Joseph Leo Bueri is excited to launch.
Garry Marshall Theatre recognized that there was really like a missing spot for young people who are excited about theater but didn't necessarily want to be on stage with the spotlight on them, but would rather run the spotlight or design the lights or be part of costumes or props or wigs or scenic.
Kids like 13-year-old John Meneses, who came into the program with a little experience under his belt.
All I've done is just work on the spotlight for school plays and worked on lights, but very little bit about that.
Enough of a taste to leave him hungry for more. GMT Teen Tech allows him to work on a real-world production with real-world professionals, like sound director Robert Ramirez. He mainly works on TV and movies, so theater, he says, is more of a side job, but it's one he tries to do whenever he can.
I miss it if I don't work on it constantly, so I do this kind of thing just more for the love of it.
He first got interested in sound when he was about John's age, but that was before the internet put knowledge at our fingertips. Instead, he would spend hours studying gear in magazines and wishing there was a place where he could learn more. A program, in fact, like this one.
They didn't really have that kind of thing, or I never found something like that, and I would have been ecstatic to have that opportunity.
The students don't just observe, they get hands-on experience. And who knows, maybe one of these sliders will open the door to a future career. John is thinking about it.
I still don't know if I want to do this later on in my life, but I think it's very interesting.
And it's that budding interest that Joe is trying to nurture.
I'm going to give some cuts.
Looking at them, he says, he sees a version of his young self, growing up in Sherman Oaks, knowing he loved entertainment and wondering where his place was. Since then, he's done it all, from performing on Broadway to now running this theater. And he wants the kids to know there's not just a place for them, there's a need.
The number one thing for theater for me and for I think what Garry's mission was community. And so whether it's bringing people together as artists to perform or bringing people together to be technicians and designers, it's about knowing that you have a place to be with others and create something for others to benefit from.
He plans to run Teen Tech for each production at the theater with new crops of students. And whether they grow into a future workforce or more informed and eager theater goers, both are necessary for the industry's future.